Good evening, everybody. Oh my gosh, you guys know who this is. This is one of my favorite library buddies. This is Pete the Cat. Say hi, Pete. Hi. And Pete the Cat's favorite book, no surprise here, is Pete the Cat Saves Christmas. Created and illustrated by James Dean and written by Eric Litwin. So let's read this one because it is, as Pete would say, groovy. Okay. Pete the Cat Saves Christmas. 'Twas the day before Christmas and Santa was ill. In the cold winter wind he had caught a bad chill. Will Christmas be canceled? Will it come to that? Never, cried Santa. Let's call Pete the Cat. Santa asked Pete to deliver the toys to all the good girls and to all the good boys. I'll do it, said Pete, and although I am small, at Christmas we give, so I'll give it my all. Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give, so give it your all. Pete jumped in his minibus and started to roll. Road trip, cried Pete. First stop, the North Pole. The reindeer were waiting to give Pete a tow, so he packed up the presents and told them to go. Then the minibus flew just like in a movie. Pete the Cat cried, "This is totally groovy." Everybody say groovy. Groovy. I can do it, said Pete, and although I am small, at Christmas we give, so I'll give it my all. Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give, so give it your all. As the children were sleeping all snug in their beds, Pete and his reindeer appeared overhead. Straight down the chimney Pete flew in a dash, then back to his minibus, as quick as a flash. Each time he delivered a holiday gift, he crossed off a name written on Santa's list. Santa's list was so big and Pete felt so small, but at Christmas we give, so he gave it his all. Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give, so give it your all. At the very last minute, they reached the last house. Pete dashed in and out just as quiet as a mouse. Then right at the break of the new Christmas day, Pete and his reindeer were flying away. Back at the North Pole, old Santa was waiting. The elves and the townsfolk were all celebrating. Thank you, Pete. Small is cool. Santa was dressed in his red coat and hat and cried, "Hip, hip, hooray for our friend, Pete the Cat." I did it, said Pete, and although I am small, in the spirit of Christmas, I gave it my all. Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give, so give it your all. And that's the end of our favorite Christmas story, isn't it, Pete? Pete the Cat Saves Christmas. I know this isn't going to come as a surprise to some of you, but my favorite part was that Pete drives a minivan. He drives a little minibus like an old Volkswagen bus, and he says groovy, and I think that's totally groovy. What was your favorite part? Maybe you can tell your friends. Maybe you can tell your parents. Next time you're in the media center, tell Mr. Pete the Cat yourself. That's it for our 12 days of Christmas. We hope you have a beautiful holiday. Rest, play outside, and of course, read. We'll see you next year. Bye.